Some people ask me why I'm always on the bright side when there's so much going down on the other side. It's like I live in a bubble with no trouble and problems don't exist. I chuckle and I tell them that ain't the case at all. It goes back to the time when I was very small. Not in mind, but size and age, my papa used to say. You can always look at the negative, but you should always live in the positive. So I try to live that way every day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Some people live in what was and what could have been, as opposed to living what is and how much they can, and be the first to complain about nothing in life going their way. The attitude is that I can't do nothing about it. I'm very happy with just breathing in and out. The ones that can say, let's go make a difference, they say, nah, that's okay. So I don't waste time on the trip side, cause I do know the real on the flip side, and I'm crystal clear every day. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I see the morning and the sun is smiling down upon me, I joy in the blessing that still the ground is not above me. And for the people that I can truly see to love me, I feel positivity, cause that's what life means to me. Positivity, cause this day did not have to be. So people ask me why I'm such an optimist when it's more fashionable to be a pessimist, about which was 75% of what we read, hear, and view. Well, I used to have a friend named Minnie Rebleton who used to always say when she was living, like fine wine, I see in a glass of life half full and not half empty. I'm not saying life that can't be rough, but never to the point of me saying I've had enough. As long as my heart beats, I ain't giving up. That's why I say every day, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. When the people ask me as African American, what do I see for tomorrow in the human plan? Is it possible for us people in the world to coexist? I say unity is only big as our vision, and as by narrow to expand beyond the horizon. But true leaders of the world must guide us through the ills of society that stand in our way. So if the road is harmony, be with the call. But if it's about this score, don't take the ride at all. Cause the world vision I see is one for everybody. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. When you see the morning and the sun is shining down upon you, there's joy in the blessing that still the ground is not above you. And for the people that you can truly see to love you, you feel positivity, cause that's what life meant to be. Positivity, cause that's what life's meant to be. Positivity, cause that's the energy the world needs. Positivity, cause that's what life's meant to me. Positivity, cause this day did not have to be. Positivity. What's up, YouTube? Hello. Rideshare Drivers, and Rideshare Riders. This is Wyman's musical rideshare, singing a little Stevie Wonder, Positivity. That's the name of the game. You know, being positive is such a virtue, as patience is a virtue, which, of course, we who are anticipating Tryp are using that skill. However, positivity is very important, especially if you are a rideshare driver, okay? And even as a rideshare rider. You see, being positive can make the world a better place. Every single individual who decides to be positive versus negative, which is a choice that we each every day have to make, we can make the world a better place. There's so much negativity in the world. So those who choose to be positive, success, follow them. You know, this is going to be a quick one. I just love the merits of Stevie Wonder. He's an awesome musician, awesome singer, and I've always loved his music. Now, I will tell you, I love some of his songs, but this one right here, Positivity, has a special place in my heart because, I mean, the song, I couldn't do it justice. I did it my own version without all the music and this behind the song. Listen to the actual song. It's absolutely amazing, okay? Stevie Wonder, Positivity. Check it out. Now, what I will tell you about positivity is I'm going to give you a quick example of why positivity can increase your earnings, rideshare drivers. I picked up a passenger. The passenger was at a Food Lion. I pick up the passenger. She gets in the car. And as we're moving, I noticed she was a little antsy as we were moving. And she was like, well, which way you going to go? And I was like, okay, well, the app is saying right. Should I go another way? I always do that. When the passenger asks a question, okay, is there, a better way? She says, well, if you go left, it's shorter, but it's longer the other way. And a lot of drivers like to take the longer way because that's where the app takes them. I said, oh, whoa. I said, no. If it's shorter and I could get you to your home faster, then by all means, I'll go left instead of right. Not a problem. So I went, like, she was sitting back there. She was like, okay, well, and then she was quiet for a minute, right? And then we get almost halfway there, and then she says, well, I'm going to tell you, the last driver I had, he got very upset with me. He was mad at me. He started to yell at me almost because I insisted on going this way because I really needed to get home. And he goes the other way. The app kind of takes it through the neighborhood. And she's like, this way is more direct. And I'm like, you're right. It's direct. We're almost here. It's like, why do that? She said, well, but he got upset because, the fare is small already. And it's a short ride. And, he didn't want to, he wanted to go the long way. I was like, that makes no sense. And I'm like, the driver actually raised his voice at you? I couldn't believe it. I was like, what was going on? What was he thinking? What was going on in his noggin? Okay, you're going to raise your voice at a passenger who can rate you? She said also, he told me he was going to give me a 1-star, a low rating, because, I'm taking money out of his pocket. I'm like, dude, okay, I mean, really, okay? Come on. This is what I'm saying. Obviously, he's negative. He's a negative individual, okay? And I'm glad I don't know who he is, okay? Because if I did, I would be in his face, telling them to get out of rideshare, okay? Go get a day job, go sit in a cubicle somewhere, okay? Where you have to deal with nobody, Push some papers or something, okay? Now I'm very passionate about this because, this is a customer-oriented business. We're providing a service to passengers, okay? And we're trying to give them the best experience. How in the world are you going to be in the car upset with a passenger because they want to get home quicker? What in the world is wrong with you, okay? Now, here's the positive part about it, because it gets positive. Positive part about it is, she says, I know there was decent drivers out there, and she said, I'm going to make sure that I compensate you because you did this out without having to me having to ask. You did it, you were totally opposite of the other driver. And I was like, I'm glad that I was able to offset, counterbalance that crap. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is what happened. She gave me a substantial cash tip, okay? Nice cash tip based upon the ride. It didn't justify the tip, that I was given in cash for that short ride. But Imagine that. Because of my positivity, because I was motivated to help her, despite whether she was going to do that or not. I didn't know she was going to give me that cash tip. I didn't know that. Okay? I didn't know that. I didn't care. All I knew is I had to get her to where she had to be, and I'm a positive person. I'll drop her off, provide a service, got her home quicker, and I can go and take the next ride. That's how I think. That's a positive person. A person minds that he's gonna be negative. He's gonna give the passenger a hard time because so he can make an extra couple of dollars on the app. You gotta be kidding me. Positivity, people. Rideshare drivers, be positive. Really, this type of business, you can earn so much. You can get great tips just by being a positive, upbeat person. You would not believe some of the tips that you can get just because you do your job properly. You become that 5-star driver that is built into the apps to rate you for your hard work and your ability to be able to give the passenger a great experience. So never, ever, 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 ever ignore this tip. This is a tip of a lifetime, okay? Because it was a very short ride. I didn't make that much money on the app, but I got the tip. Now, if I was going to be grumpy like him, I would have got nothing, okay? But a couple of extra dollars, and I would have really been a fool. So whoever you are, okay, out there, hopefully you're listening, but you probably won't. But if hopefully you're listening, you come across this video. If it's you, you need to reevaluate how you're doing rideshare driver, okay? Drivers, let's be positive. Now, I will tell you, here's another positive thing. A partner, a business partner of mine, very, very excellent, great guy, okay, he's been in rideshare longer than me, but we talked about Tryp. He got involved, we became partners, and he started a YouTube channel, okay? His YouTube channel, I'm gonna put it down in the description, okay? Just click on his channel. He's got a couple of videos up. He's gonna be bringing more positive things, positive advice for rideshare drivers. The name of his YouTube page is Ridesharing with Swanson. So Ridesharing with Swanson. I'm going to put the link so you don't have to type that in. You can just click on it and go right to his page and check out his videos. He's got a video that gives tips to new rideshare drivers on how they need to deal with, because there's a lot of things there is no really official training when it comes to rideshare. So he gives tips. He gives tips on how to be a successful rideshare driver, okay, when you're just starting out. And they're great tips. So check out that video. Check out his other videos. Like I said, the link is in the description. And here's another thing. Anybody who's clicked on the link and became, especially drivers, riders too, it doesn't matter, but drivers, if you have joined and you clicked on the link and you like what I'm doing on YouTube, start your own YouTube channel. Okay, that's the point. The key is getting the message out there. You get it out there in multiple ways, and one of the ways you can do it is YouTube. So start a channel. Okay, don't just sit on the link. Start a channel. Put your link in the description, and we can multiply this effort here. Okay, so anybody, just feel free. Start your own channel. You're going to have your own strategy, develop your own way. You may have a talent or a skill or something that you want to showcase. Okay, so it doesn't. Mine is music. I love music, so I love to sing. I love to percussion. I love it. So I'm going to incorporate that in my channel. I have no choice. It's me. It's who I am. But you have your own special skill and special gift, and at the same time, you can cover two things. You can talk about your skill, and at the same time, you can promote Tryp so that people can become knowledgeable, aware of this thing that's going to happen anyway. Okay. So I don't want to be too long today, but you know me. But I'm gonna tell you, be positive. There's so much that can happen to you on an upscale level if you have a different mentality, a different attitude. I know it may be rough. I know you may not be making the money you want to make in rideshare because they're taking a percentage of fares and in our expenses in our car and maintenance and everything. Well, I know the deal. I talk about it in my other videos. But that doesn't mean that while you're doing this, you can't be positive. Okay? Remember that. So positivity always trumps negativity every day. So Stevie Wonder, excellent song, bruh. Okay, keep it up. Now, also, remember, Tryp is coming soon. This summer, it's going to be on and popping with Tryp. If you have not yet joined or clicked on it to get a free account, a free link, or download the free app on the app, on the Google Play Store, not the Apple Store yet, but the Google Play Store, then do so right here. Okay, there's my referral ID. See it right there. But also down in the description, you can, if you have an Apple and iOS hasn't been launched yet, you can also get a free account. Okay, that way you're positioned so that you can start sharing. And once you share, 40 cents for every single person that takes a trip, it's 40 cents to you as a referral. So that's a beautiful thing. Get your friends and family associates on with your link, or get them to download immediately. Okay, if they have an Android. It's hot in here because I don't have the AC on because I'm making a video. You know how it is. So the sun is shining on me. I love the sun. So therefore, the sun is shining down upon me, and still the ground is not above me. So I'm going to be positive. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope everybody has a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, or whenever you're listening to this video. Peace out and happy driving. There's a ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky for our love. We can lose with God on our side. We'll find strength in each tear we cry. From now on, it will be you and I. We're a ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky, a ribbon